That was really it. Nothing crazy. Nothing. No like lows or anything really. That was cool.
You had a high week. You were high all week.
You were high all week, man.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, work was good. And then yeah, I actually have a question before.
Wowzers.
real quick.
Okay.
Please.
Random question. What is your guys' definition of productivity? Like being productive.
Being productive.
I think everybody has a different definition for it.
I'm out.
No, my definition, I feel like productivity is anything that will push towards like self betterment.
Yeah, anything to like bring you closer to your goal or just any like progress, just in general.
Mentally, I think mentally, financially, because sometimes people will say, "Oh, you're just playing games." Sometimes that's like people's, maybe it's a coping mechanism. Maybe
even that, and some people do it like financially. Like I can see that, but like I have a friend who's like saying they're productive a lot. I'm not saying they're not.
Yeah,
because they do like a lot of stuff. But I'm like,
but are they getting?
But they're telling me like, oh, just go be productive. Like go for a walk. Like go outside. I'm like,
so
to me that's not.
But if that's not a goal for yourself, though,
let's look it up.
I don't know.
I think it differs. It's a case by case.
It's definitely like up to you, like, because somebody's else is like, oh, you're like their idea of being productive is not what you said. Go take a walk or
I don't
know.
Like I struggle with that a lot.
Yeah,
like being productive. Like what does that actually mean? I don't know what that means.
I think like Cam said, whatever you
I
do,
think
like,
any kind of
reach
progress
your goal.
towards like what you want to do, like even if you don't have a goal, but like I don't know, progress, moving forward, I guess.
So I just looked up productive.
Okay.
I think it would be more beneficial if we looked up produce, not produce.
Productivity. Is that a
productivity?
Or is that just a
to make or manufacture from components or raw materials? No, right?
No, I think the
things
word
that
is
have been
productivity
or grown, especially for farming.
What are you googling? What word?
Well, I did productive.
Productivity.
The state of quality of producing something, especially crops.
Oh,
why is it always talking about crops?
Because we're in the garden.
The garden, feel that?
Wow,
I think you really do. Yeah, you reap what you sow.
Ow! I see what you're doing there. Hell yeah.
Okay.
The effectiveness of productive effort, especially in industry, as measured in terms of rate of output per unit of input. That was a lot of words. That was a lot.
Okay.
I think if you're doing something useful.
Did you say rate per output?
Yeah.
Versus what?
Input.
Rate of output per unit of input.
Oh, okay.
You get that?
So it's how much work you put into it and what you get from
out
it.
of it.
If you're getting anything out of it.
Yeah.
So if you're doing something useful, if you're doing something that produces not rewards, but produces some type of end result, I guess, that's productivity.
And so my mind directly goes to like money. Is that weird?
No, because I think the same thing as well.
So productivity is only something that you're doing to make money.
I think
that's
I think social media has a lot to do with that. Yeah. It influences like my mind in that way a lot. Yeah. Because I'm seeing all these people with all this stuff.
Flashy. And,
yeah, you know.
I think the
and
same
it sucks
way
like
too.
to say that, but
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
but
where my
someone
mind
going on a
goes to.
10-mile hike could be just as productive.
Exactly. And so like I'm not saying that's not productive, but I don't see it in the same light as someone
as you did this 10 minutes and you got
and that's probably really bad that
I think the same way too.
I just think it's hard to measure someone's productivity.
Yeah.
Right? I think it depends on the standpoint. Like from a
depends
mental
on
standpoint,
what your
a financial standpoint, what it is,
right? Yeah, so you have different tiers, like financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever, right? Temporally, whatever it is, physically. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But if you're like, so say, I don't know, like it can look like I'm not being productive on my laptop. Yeah. It's easy for someone to say I'm not being productive, but they don't know I'm editing an episode.
Yeah.
Or it's easy, like I could be just reading productivity and it's to someone it may look like I'm not being productive, but I'm looking up the definition because I want to use this word in my next episode. Like,
that makes sense.
I don't think there's a way to measure anybody's productivity. I think the only person that knows if you're not being productive is yourself, right?
Yeah, and I think media, what Lem said, like has a big part because like when everybody, because I see it everywhere, like being productive, you know, productivity, like it always has ties to money.
Yeah, most of the time.
Like,
or
it's not like
things,
you know what I mean.
Things,
money, like and like, I think it's a whole. It's the media, like pretty much what you see.
It's easier to measure it that way because money's tangible.
True.
Right? Words like productivity, success. It's hard to measure those things because you can measure it in so many ways.
Right.
And for me, I'm just speaking for myself, but there's like so many like areas in my life where I can be productive, where I get so stressed out where I just don't do anything.
Wow.
And I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but there's like so many things that I'm like, I can do this, and then I just end up doing nothing.
I know what you mean.
Which
That's
sucks.
actually, before we recorded, I explained to Pate that's exactly what happened to me this past weekend.
Gotcha.
So I explained to my wife yesterday that I just felt, this is the first time I've ever felt like this. I don't know what's going on, but this whole weekend I felt like I've just been bugging. Like not really like physically, like I haven't been tripping on people or doing
you just
anything.
Don't know it's you can't put your finger
mentally,
on it.
I've been bugging. I've been tripping out. Like just little things too. Like damn, I should clean the kitchen, but I really need to edit this video. Damn, I should probably clean my room too. My wife's at work. I got to feed the kids. Maybe I should clean this too to help her out. That way when she gets home, she doesn't have to. Damn, I got to put this video out by Wednesday at 7, so I have to do this. I haven't even touched this part of the podcast. Damn, I got to make this post. I got to shoot this out. I got to put this. I got to do this. Damn, now I got to think about work. Someone's texting me about work. So then instead, all weekend, I did nothing.
Yeah. And it's really bad.
I didn't do anything all weekend.
Yeah.
And it didn't hit me until yesterday when my wife came home from work. And all she said was like, all right, that's my last day of the week. My wife works Monday, Tuesday. I work Wednesday to Saturday. And she was saying, oh, it's my last week. And she, you know, just joking, I'm being productive. Da, da. And that's when it, like, hit me. She didn't mean it towards me. She just said it, like, saying it.
Openly.
And that's when it hit me, like, yo, I didn't do shit all weekend. And I just told her, like, yo, I'm tripping. I don't know why, but I'm stressing the hell out. I don't know what this is, how I'm feeling. And she was just saying, like, yeah, I don't know if it's anxiety or I don't know what it is. I've never felt this before.
No, I don't.
But it's annoying.
It happens to me a lot.
I hate it.
Yeah.
This has never happened to me before. And so that's interesting you said that. But wow. I don't know. I think I think no one can tell what productivity is to them because nobody knows what you're working towards.
Yeah. True.
Right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I think anything you do can be productive if it's healthy, if it's good, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like if you're watching YouTube, but you're watching a podcast or you're watching something you're watching anything that benefits you in a way that it doesn't have to do that. I don't know. If you're watching sports, you love sports, you're watching sports, can you be productive? Is that productive? Or no, because you're not working towards anything.
Exactly.
I think that's productive, but I don't think it's as productive as something else you could be doing. You know, because you could watch, but if you never actually act upon it, then you're pretty much in the same spot.
Yeah. Sure, you
but
can
even
say
with that,
it's productive.
I feel like there's always something
that's always
more productive than what you're doing.
True.
Yeah.
And that's what stresses me out too.
But I think you just got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And when you have so much on your plate and you don't know how to juggle it, I think you got to just like take it off your plate and put one thing on and just focus on that,
step
get it out the way.
Kind of thing.
Next.
That's hard.
It's hella hard.
It's hard.
It's easy to say, but like when you're in the moment, it's like it's emotionally draining.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I didn't do anything all weekend, and I feel like emotionally like done.
Yeah.
Today's my first day at work, and I'm like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah,
I've done so much this week, and then thinking like, I haven't done anything.
You've done
week.
A lot in your head.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
In my mentals, it's been all messed up.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But I think going back to the social media thing that you guys were saying, I don't think it's necessarily just money or just things. I think we just live in a time where people want to blame it on social media, right? I'm not blaming it. Social media plays a big role in it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's necessarily the things that they're getting. I think it's just the instant gratification, right? I get caught up in it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So meaning like, I know I need to lose weight. I need to get in better shape. So I see these people on social media doing all these workouts, but they already look the type I want to look. Yeah. So in my mind plays tricks on me like, okay, if I work out, I'm going to look like that next week or in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks. No, I'm not going to look like that for another year and another 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I think we live in a time where it's instant. Everything that we try to do, we try to get now. If I'm doing this episode, I'm going to get paid for it next week.
Yeah.
If I go to work or something, I'm going to get paid by the end of this week. No, it's a 2 week long period, right? It could be, so you being productive, especially in the creative fields that we are in, we're not getting that instant gratification at all. Mm-hmm. The only gratification we're getting is like a couple likes, a couple shares.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that feels good to us.
Yeah.
But the gratification that we're trying to reach is not going to come until like long term, right? With your video game channel, with our podcast, we're not going to get the gratification that we're looking for until like another year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it doesn't look like that on social media. On social media, it looks like, oh, these guys just started their podcast. They're making money like this. They're doing
That's
this.
What
they're
people,
pushing merch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's easy to get caught up in that.
Yep.
But that goes to what I was seeing with, I saw a clip of Gary Vee, who we watch often. I watch often. Yeah. I haven't been watching a whole lot lately, honestly. Maybe that's just because I've been mentally
busy.
Yeah, messed up. But there was one that I saw where he's at like what's it called? Like those talk thing, the fireside type thing.
TED Talks.
Not necessarily TED Talk, but
conference.
Kind of like a conference. Seminar. Yeah. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. And some, he allows questions, and one of the boys is standing up, and he asks a question like, where he says like something about like Instagram makes me feel anxious, and he was gonna ask a question, but all he said was Instagram tends to make me feel anxious or something like that, stresses me out or something. He's like, no, it's not Instagram. Instagram is just a platform on your phone. Don't blame it on whoever made Instagram. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I do. I blame Instagram. I blame Snapchat, Twitter. I blame that. He says it's not the platform. It's what the people are putting out. The people are putting and I've fallen into this too. So I want to know what you guys think. I've fallen into, I can't post this because I look bummy, or I can't post this because there's a mess behind me, or I can't post this because
it's a standard.
Something's not right with a picture or a video or something. Everything has to look perfect, or everything has to look how I want it to look for me to post whatever the hell I'm saying or whatever is in the picture or the video, right? But what he is saying, everyone thinks that way. Yeah. And so it forces other people to think that way too, to kind of fit that mold. Yeah. Right? Where we can't post this because this doesn't look right. We can't post this because this lighting is, or whatever, the mess in the back, whatever it is. Right? And so it makes it gets people anxiety, or stresses them out when they can't do the things that they want to do on a social platform because of a certain standard that they made up in their head. Or not but the people that are posting these things, what they made as the standard. And if I feel like I can't reach that, I don't want to post it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say that's the only reason why I don't post things, but I think of that all the time. Every time I post, I always think like, damn, should I do this?
That's a big thing, though.
I think that's one of the main ones. I think I used to think like that on my main Instagram, but now it's like I just put out game videos. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I don't care. Yeah. Put out whatever. But yeah, I like when I used to have my main Instagram account.
That's happened before, though.
Yeah, it's happened before. Yeah.
That is interesting.
And I think it's because we're like trying to chase perfection, but perfection's unattainable. It's unattainable.
Mm-hmm. Or at least try to reach what other people are looking like.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's annoying.
Because imagine if everybody, TikTok, for example, right? Those dances, for sure that nobody got it right on the first try. But imagine if everybody released their first
video,
their first try.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Yeah,
I think it'd be cool, just to see. Nobody's perfect.
I think if people saw more of people's mess ups, or more of people's like flaws, people would feel more comfortable on social media to share themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, I would feel so much more comfortable. Yeah, I would have so many more posts because I wouldn't be thinking like. Yeah. I don't think I've ever thought this person's going to think this way of me, but I've just thought like the whole likes thing is kind of gets into it. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't going to get that many likes because what I'm wearing and what I'm doing. I don't know.
Yeah, that just shows like, I use social media. Like I'm not saying I don't, but it just shows how much social media is just like a front for.
It really is
who you really are.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So. I don't know, man. Yeah, but
that's dangerous. Because you don't know any. You don't. Yeah, that's. I don't know. That's dangerous. Yeah. That's crazy.
Social media is like, they're so quick to show end results.
Yeah,
but they're not. They don't show the process.
Yes, and you don't. You even know these people too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like there are people like in my family who they post.
Yeah,
but like, I can't post mine because of it doesn't meet that standard or something. You know what I mean? Like I know what this dude looks like.
Yeah.
I know what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
But in the post, all you see is the picture. All you see is the video of what they're doing now.
Yeah.
So you're thinking, oh, this person is whatever, the best gamer ever. I can't post my gaming.
Yeah.
Or this person's the best singer ever. I can't post mine.
Yeah.
When in reality, they probably don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But it's just my mind. It's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe everyone's just posting like their highlights.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just a highlight tape.
It's a highlight. Yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah.
The whole platform is just highlights.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't. That's crazy.
So do we need to go along with it, or do we need to break that?
Or we need to start posting lowlights.
Do we need to start posting the lowlights?
You know.
Yeah.
And it's not like negative stuff, but I'll tell you, you know, just the process.
Yeah. Just the normal stuff.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah. Nigga, you don't look like this every day. Yeah. You don't dress like this every day. You don't talk like this. You don't act like this all the time.
Yeah.
There is a time where you just rolled out of bed and looked like a bum. Like, there's no way.
I look like a bum right now.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you're off camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. And that's even to people who are like me, like I feel like I'm a very like, how do you word it? Like I'm not like emotionally conscious, I guess. Like I'm not very like sensitive to those things. So I've never expressed these things. Because I would normally, I just wouldn't care. But lately, I don't know. It's just been like, it doesn't give me anxiety. Like, I don't like, if I don't post it, then I'm like, man, I don't want to post it.
Yeah.
But lately, I've been getting myself to like think, wait, why wouldn't I post this?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I do this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy, though.
I don't know. That's just weird to think about. So we need to break that, is what you're saying. Post our lowlights.
Yeah.
You guys should.
Post our low hashtag.
We should, huh?
Lowlights.